Oh, that's a good coffee. Adam just walked up to me and then was like, oh, it's a movie set going on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Good morning from a very in the process me right now. I'm just getting ready for the gym, which I'm extra excited today because we're gonna go and try a new gym. So basically my gym chain has opened a new one in the town. We're gonna go and try it out, which I'm really, really excited for because it's been being built for forever. And I also just found out that we're going out for dinner tonight, so today is gonna be a good day. We went with a cute little women's best yellow number. I love this set, and I'm really surprised that I love this because when I'm not tan, I don't really wear colours like this, like pale kind of colours. But we love it, so yeah. But anyway, I have to have something really, really quickly because, well, Adam's waiting to drive me to the gym, basically. You know how on a box it says that a portion is 30 grams? No, it's not. No, it's not. That's probably 4 portions, but I actually don't have any coffee. I would have a coffee as well, but I've run out. So. But it does mean that maybe I can get a coffee. Naughty, naughty. It just tastes better when you haven't made it. That milk is so warm.
Bonjour, je vais prendre un café glacé, s'il vous plaît, latte. Et encore des
I have no idea how content creators film in situations like that because it's always so crowded and awkward and like... Oh, that's a good coffee. That is a good coffee. Adam, am I this small?
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Can't read your mind and I've really tried. You won't let me in like we're strangers. Say opposite, supposed to go, but somehow we fall and it happens way too often. Different way, so different. How could we get
The gym is absolutely stunning. 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 We got a tour, so I didn't get to get like a first reaction for you girls, but I just swear.
We can't see clearly somehow this thing between you and me.
Okay, girlies, let's first debrief on what the session's gonna be, shall we? I'm currently looking at a blank note page because I didn't really know what to expect when I came to this gym as to like what was gonna be here. And so we're gonna just write it on the spot essentially. It's gonna be a leg day. So I'm thinking saw a hip thrust machine. Yeah, I'm thinking hip thrusts. Definitely a leg curl situation for an isolation towards the end. I'm thinking a step up as our sort of knee flexion exercise. And then maybe a good morning on the Smith machine. I think that's what I'll do. I just don't know if I want to do hip thrusts first. I don't know if I want to do hip thrusts at all, to be honest. Is it connected? Testing. Okay, the hip thrust machine is in fact taken, so we're gonna do step ups first, which I'm secretly glad about because I really love a step up. And this cable situation is beautiful because look at that view. You can't actually see it. I promise it's nice. There you go. Wow. Okay, I actually like to use my ankle straps for these. I'm gonna talk you through it. Let's hope that this works, girls. So I'm gonna take my shoes off first and foremost because they are really unstable. And then I've got my ankle strap attachment and I'm essentially just gonna clip it to the cable. I've got my bench. I dream every day of having a private gym and this is the closest thing I've had to it in so long because my gym has just gotten busier and busier. Right, and then I'm actually gonna start with my left leg. I'm also realizing we didn't actually do a proper warm up, but it's fine. I tend to do a warm up on each exercise rather than doing lots of sets. So for on the bench, simply just stepping up. Hence why the exercise is called a step up. If you need to hold on to something, you can. Just make sure that it's just like a guide. Actually, that needs to be lower. Ignore me. This needs to be the lowest it can be. And then connecting myself. I would film the other way, but I just think that there's going to be people in the background. So, stepping up. All my weight is in that first front foot. And if you can, lean forwards to really put a stretch on your glutes. Hold on to something to give you a little bit of stability. I feel it a lot in my quads, but I will start to feel it so much in my glutes. Stretching back. Just tapping off the floor. Barely using any oomph in that last foot. I think that's like 6 or 7 reps. Not really sure. See, like now it's killing me. Oh, sorry, I started with my weaker leg, because what people tend to do is they naturally start on their stronger leg, and then that leg only gets stronger because the reps that you complete on that leg, you probably can't do it the same on the other leg. My glutes on fire. Okay, let's just say that's like 10. Okay, we'll do 2 more. This does not feel like a warm-up set. This feels very much like a working set. But I did do the stepper for so long, and it's so hot today, so my body just feels prepped and ready. But definitely take your time warming up, because, yeah, I'm being a bad example right now. Literally 1 set and my leg's jelly. My leg's jelly. Okay, other leg now. One day I'll have my home gym and I can just go wild, but for now, we're gonna do the public gym thing. I put my hand in like so, and then I kind of wrap here. I just prefer this. I see a lot of girls use the handle. I find when I use the handle, I just don't have enough, like, it gives me too much space here, and then I can't get the full range of motion that I want. So I'm pushing up on my leg. Oh wait, that's the same leg. Oh my, oh, I'm also using the opposite hand. That's the same leg. Okay, this leg feels so good. It just feels so natural. Like, I don't even need to hold on with this one. It's just such a strong leg, which is crazy because I'm actually left-handed. So I'm kind of, is it ambidextrous? So with this one, I feel like I can get my form perfect. So I keep kind of leaning, and I go straight up and straight down. Sometimes people need to think about moving backwards, which is fine, but that cue is just to essentially stretch out your glute muscle. So if moving backwards feels good for you, go for it. But if not, just a short hinge forwards, small hinge forwards, and travel down. And that difference with your lunges, with your step-ups, with your Bulgarian split squats will make a world of difference. Oh my gosh, my leg's on fire. And I only tend to do about 10 to 12 reps per exercise that I do. I really used to be up in the gym working on my fitness, but doing like 20 reps plus per set. It's just crazy. That's 8. Yeah, I really can't film and do this because I'm just forgetting what number I'm on. Short breath, and then let's go. 10. 2 more. I'm really feeling it now. It's crazy, my mind-to-muscle connection with step-ups. Jeez. I'm literally using 5 kg, by the way. So, and although that's tough, it's actually not failure for me. Like, I could probably do another 3 reps, because by the point that you get to failure, by the time you get to failure, I can't even speak. By the time you get to failure, your reps will be so slow, so like wonky. Obviously safe though. Obviously safe. As much as I wish we could, we can't procrastinate this exercise because this is the glute builder, girlies. If you want to be building the cakes, you got to be putting in the reps in the kitchen, which is hip thrust machine. Oh man, step ups killed me off as well. So let's see how this goes. I will literally be doing maybe a warm-up set, 1 warm-up set, and then 2 full sets, and calling it a day. I think I got asked to do a tutorial on this machine maybe a year ago, and I said to the girlie, I promise I'll do the tutorial. I never break a promise, but I am just a little bit late with that said promise. So hopefully you can see me, but I've literally just pulled this like yellow button up to move the machine in and out. So now I can pull it down and get into position. So I'm a short girly. I'm 5'2". Lots of the time I get messages on Instagram whenever I share my height, being like, wow, I thought you were so much taller. No, I'm just that good at, catfishing my height. But anyway, I'm realizing that I'm actually talking relatively loud. Hello? Yeah, I'm kind of talking relatively loud. So yeah, I'm doing this for you girls. I'm doing this for you. So, right. Getting into position with a hip thrust. If your feet are too far away, you have less knee flexion at your knees. Would you believe that knee flexion happens at your knees? Crazy thought. You're going to be feeling it more in your hamstrings. Your hamstrings are taking more of the strain in the exercise. If you have them too close and you have more knee flexion, you're going to feel it more in your quads. Yeah, I'm a short girly, so I do have to kind of work with this machine a little bit. Like, it's not my favorite machine because you essentially have to, it's not my favorite machine because it's not my favorite machine because it's really not good for everyone, depending on your limb length and your height and all that kind of stuff. But I just don't know how I had the energy when I first started the gym to load and unload a barbell with like literally 180 kg at sometimes. So yeah, anyway, should we actually, do the movement? There's no weight on this right now, and the hip thrust, it doesn't actually say what weight it has on it already. But how this works is you're gonna lift it up. Well, first things first, foot positioning. Remember what I said. You want it quite right. I mean, for me, I have to have my feet sort of in between the two like creases where it's like flat like this, and then it kind of has a little gradient. I have to have my feet kind of in between that, or I just don't feel it in the right places. And I also put my feet slightly turned outwards. I just feel it a lot better, and you're gonna feel it a lot more in your upper glutes. Okay, so now that we have our foot positioning in, engage that core, girlies. Engage core. Lifting up. This is literally just a little lever. I'm going to pull that in so that I can now do the weight. And then when you are ready to finish the reps, whoa, this has a way longer range of motion. I have no idea why, because it's the exact same as the one at the other gym. But if you were like finishing your reps, what you would do is you push up to the top and you push that back out, and then you are safe. In the scenario that you cannot push that back up, this is what will happen, okay? Can't finish the rep. Oh, it comes to the bottom, but there is a stopper here that will stop the weight. A consideration to have for my girlies with a little bit extra to love is that you might get a little bit more trapped in this machine. If I get stuck, I can pull myself out. So just be really mindful. Adam just walked up to me and then was like, oh, it's a movie set going on. Just be a little bit more mindful that if you are using this machine and you have more to love, girl, you just need to make sure that maybe you have a spot or something, because I want you girls to be getting them glutes but also be safe in the gym. So yeah, anyway, I can now reset this. Cool. It just might mean that you maybe need to not go fully to failure so that you have the energy to push back up. But anyway, shall we add some weights? Okay, lifting the weights. I always lift them like so that I can just do a little shoulder raise and put the weight on like so. Okay. Oh, I need water. I hate this machine. I hate it so much. 10 to 12 reps. 20 kg I know is going to be a little bit light, not to, flex on you. But I feel like it's going to be a little bit light, but I'm really dead from my step ups. Getting in position. Pad is on my hips. Feet where they need to be. Slightly turned out. And then we are just gonna...
We just keep on walking, but never really getting nowhere.
Turn off this.
It's like we keep on talking, but never really saying nothing.
I was humbled that day. I'm just going to tell myself, because it's a new gym and a new machine, it's the exact same machine that I use in my other gym, that the resistance is different, but it's really not. I'm sweating and I'm dying and I'm sweating.
On different sides, on different times, stuck in a ways we ain't changing. Can't read your mind, and I've really tried, you won't let me.
No, I'm done. I'm actually done. Girls, I don't know why I'm doing this either, but I know that 15 reps was, not failure. Even though it hurt. Not hurt pain, but just hurt mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Wow, I can feel the cakes breaking. I can't even tell you how happy my soul is right now to be in such an empty gym and to be able to do this kind of content where I can just mic up and feel confident, and oh, it just gives me life, girls. It gives me life. Anywho, I see a lot of girlies doing 60-second rest periods. Do you hate yourself? Don't answer that. We love ourselves here. Let your body breathe and then go again, because you'll get so much more out of the movement. And that is what I'm in the gym for. I'm obviously in the gym for like flexibility, longevity, all that jazz. But I'm also in to be a cutie with a on a beach. I don't know how much of that I had to censor, but probably a lot. I'm being such a little P word because I can do at least 60 kg on this machine. Again, I had to flex on you because I need you to know that I'm strong. Are you ready? We're gonna go in, okay. Oh, ale. Okay. Prepping. We're gonna do 10 to 12 reps. I'm putting the music on, so sorry, girlies. I'm definitely a hinger. I don't really like scoop. I feel like it just puts too much strain on my back. I think I maybe scoop a little bit at the bottom, but I mostly just let my hips drop whilst I'm controlling the weight and then push up with the glutes. 6. You can get to 12. It's easy. 9. Come on, push. Look out. Full look out. I'm not thinking I shouldn't have. He's making fun of me. He's making fun of me. His girlfriend said, "Hold on." Etc. No, but I'm not worried. Like,
Oh, he needs some milk.
Oh man, that exercise just kicks my butt. Without you, and I can't eat without you. Who said that weights is not a cardio workout? Man, the boys are the layer. Boys are the layer. He doesn't see it. If you want to know what makes me the happiest person in the world, an empty gym. An empty gym. And if I'm still doing content and social media by the time I get like my dream home, I hope I'm able to have a home gym. It doesn't need to be anything insane, but I just want a home gym so bad. So bad. Next exercise is a hinge exercise. So we've done a knee flexion with our step ups, which is a knee flexion / hinge because a lot of people see it as a bit of a hinge, which I think it's more like a lunge, like a step up. Yeah, anyway. We've done our thrust, and now we're moving on to our hinge. So I'm gonna do twice this machine called. I'm shaking, by the way. I'm shaking. I'm gonna do a Smith machine. Good morning.
Hi, Felicia.
Right. I'm gonna do a Smith machine. Good morning. Basically, what I'm doing first is first things first. I saw a comment once, and it was like, if I see a girl wearing like big padded like New Balance shoes, I instantly don't trust her knowledge about the gym. And I'm like, can't a girlie just look cute for the gym? Like, is that so much to ask for? In these days where we're fighting the patriarchy, the economy, and whatnot. Yeah, I just really like those shoes. I just think they look really cool with my outfit. I do take them off for certain exercises though, when I want a bit of extra stability, which is like this exercise. Because if you think about your foot like a triangle, sorry for the gross foot thing, you've got your big toe, your little toe, and the ball of your foot. Any exercise you're in where you need stability, which is most exercises, you want to be thinking about your foot as that little triangle tripod. Big foot, little foot, cardboard box. Big toe, little toe, here you are. Anyway, we're doing a Smith machine good morning, which is all in the hip. I'm literally just doing this. I'm just pushing my hips back and coming back up. And I'm pushing them back so that I feel this in my hamstrings. So, like I said, all in the hips. I'm pushing back and I'm feeling this really in my hamstrings right now. If you're feeling this too much in your glutes, that's fine. That's fine. But what you can do is you can bend more at the knee to get more feeling in your glutes. And if you want more feeling in your hamstrings, less bend at the knee. I'm gonna do it backwards for demonstration purposes so as you can see. But I mean, actually, yeah, I get to look at myself. It's just a body. And I'm so lucky I get one that I can move. and live my life in, but my goodness, I have babies trapped in my knees and they freak me out. They freak me out. Like, mama. Okay, anyway, back to, building a booty. So, under my shoulders, lifting this off the machine. So it's like a little hook that unhooks, feet placed where they need to be, which is literally just directly underneath me. And then I'm pushing my hips back. You saw me at the start do a couple reps. I basically did that to see where my range of motion is, to be able to put the safety bars on, because why in this day and age are you not using the safety bars? Especially when you train alone. Like, even though I feel confident in the gym, been in the gym for, way long now, way long time, anything could happen. Anything could happen. Be safe, not silly. Pushing back, feeling it in my hammies. Feels good. I'll show you if I was to go a little bit down. If I was to go a little bit further down, I'll show you what would happen. Like with my range of motion. Is I would come down, 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 and then to here, I'm just like, I could technically go that low, but if you are not strong enough, what you'll find is you'll start feeling it in your lower back and it just won't feel great, girlies. So try to build it up, and with your range of motion, as you get stronger in your hamstrings and they can take the weight, go for it. But if not, what you might find is you just start to feel it in your lower back, and you only get one back. Don't break it. Time to add some weight. I'm gonna do 10 on each side. I have a feeling that this is gonna be humbling because it just is an exercise that the weight is, waiting. And I'm gonna reduce my range of motion as well. Love that these are numbered. It makes it so easy. Can't go over this gym, girls. It's so beautiful. I'm so grateful for life right now. And of course, core engagement the entire time. Core engaged, you have a hip bone here and the bottom of your ribs. Try to imagine that you're making them, I don't know, kiss like your Barbies when you were 6. Strong core. Like I'm expecting a punch from a toddler. I don't punch many toddlers, but when I do, I come ready, And you do want to be breathing. Remember, you want to be breathing. Strong core throughout. If you need to take a minute here and just re-engage your core, go for it.
Ain't changing, can't read your mind, and I've really tried. You won't let me in like we're strangers. Say opposites, supposed to attract, but we both can tell it feels so.
Oh. So the next machine is the very trusted leg curl. However, this is a different style of leg curl. Oh, I was looking for this, but it's on the camera, but it's very dirty. I was looking for the leg curl. This is a different style of leg curl, girls. There's no weights on it. It basically, you have to tap your band, which I hope I haven't lost. Yeah, I've got it. And you add the weight on the screen. So this is the first time I've ever used this, so I'm gonna show you as I figure it out as well. Yes, sir. Thanks. Oh my God.
You have to.
What?
Do you want to have here?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think I just prefer a manual situation, to be honest. Okay, through mutual trial and error, we have figured it out. But this is so bizarre. I really prefer a more mechanical machine, like a just normal. I have a little screen where it shows me where my rep is and stuff. And I can make the weight heavier, so that's 9 kg. Wow, it's timing my reps, it's telling me how many reps I've done. This is crazy. Future of gym. Oof. Okay. Yep. Okay, now how do I stop? How do I stop? I don't know how to stop. Do I just stop the rep? Because I'm scared I'm gonna let go and it's gonna keep bending my legs. X. Terminate. We. Terminator. Okay, but what happens if I let go? What happens if I let go? I'm just so scared it's gonna go like. Okay. Good news, girlies. We are done. That was the full workout. 4 exercises, 2 top sets on each, basically, and we are done. I used to spend hours in the gym, literally nearing 3 hours sometimes. I'm not even kidding. I wish I was. By the way, at the same time, we're going to do a little cool down because you should be cooling down after a workout. So we did legs, so we're going to cool down our legs. Just going to do some stretches just stretch out the muscles. What I'd like to do after is just to bring my heart rate down and get blood moving around the body so I don't wake up as sore. But I don't know. There's mixed research now, so it's kind of, I don't know, do what you feel like. Yeah. Anyway, I used to literally be spending, 3 hours in the gym, and it's just ridiculous. I mean, I was at university, so I was probably procrastinating my assignments, but I train so differently now because I now know what works, what doesn't, what's a waste of time, what isn't, what's worth my time. But yeah, it's great because I can now have such an efficient workout and do literally the basics of what I need to be doing and get the most out of it and, not spend my life in the gym. There's a trend now on social media. By the way, aren't we just besties right now? Like, just sat in our little frog position, chit-chatting. Feels honestly so good on my hips. And yeah, I feel like this is becoming a catchphrase of mine, but what was I saying? Also love a good, frog. I think this is called a frog leg. Just, stretch the adductor, your hip. I cannot remember what I was saying. I think I was talking about workout efficiency and just doing what works. Oh yeah, no, there's a trend right now that is essentially me when my life is the gym versus me when gym is part of my life or something like that. I haven't got the wording correct, It's so true that I think when you first join the gym, everyone goes through a bit of an obsession phase. And although I still do love the gym, I'm just not as obsessed as I used to be. And that's fine. I actually think that's a really good thing and a really healthy thing, that it isn't my everything anymore. And it doesn't have to be, even if I want certain results, it doesn't have to be my whole entire life. And yeah, so the workouts have gone from 3 hours to 45 minutes. If I wasn't filming, 45 minutes. Because I film, probably over an hour. Because I just chit chat. And then a little bit of child's pose. I did back yesterday and not yesterday, I think the day before. And my lats still ache so bad. Oof. Oh, feels good. I think the plan now is to apologise to Adam for taking forever and then buy him lunch and then probably go home and sit under the aircon all day.